story time about sports versus education. I'm gonna get into detail but first. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share this video if you do find it informational. And I definitely appreciate you guys supporting me, watching my ads, not skipping them, watching the full video, and as well subscribing and turn that post notification bell on. But today I want to let you guys know a little bit about my childhood. I used to run track. I ran track from about 3rd, 4th grade till I was in 10th grade in high school. And my mom used to run track, my dad used to run track. My dad low-key was in the Olympics. Like, he used to race like big people, and then I think he ended up getting hurt. I'm not sure. One time when I go visit back home in St. Louis, I'll have him do a video with me. He'll tell y'all all about it. But he used to run track and be running like for real, for real. So thankfully that got passed on to me, and I was super fast. Used to be racing the dudes, beating them. In 3rd and 4th grade, I used to be running with my school, and we used to be doing summer league. We used to run during the school year, and I was just always super fast and beating everybody. Everybody was like, how are you so fast? I'm like, I don't know. I'm just blessed with it, I guess. But I continued running and running and running till I was in 10th grade. And it's always been people trying to like recruit me and talk to me, but you know, I was too young for a scholarship or like to go to the Olympics or to get into anything serious yet. So at that moment, I was just running with different teams, and they, like I said, they had me racing the dudes. They didn't usually do that. It's usually like girls running, dudes running, but they saw how fast I was. They wanted me to race with the dudes too. So I used to be running on the weekends, running during the summer. I think I actually went away one time too, like to a different state to run as well. But that was a while ago because I'm currently 28 now. This is back in high school and middle school and all that. But I always been known for being super fast. Like, people would come to my track meets and be like, oh my gosh, you're so fast. And 9 times out of 10, I'll be beating everybody except for like 1 or 2 people who was a little faster than me, but I would still push myself. The events I used to run was I think they had a 50-yard dash. I did the 100. I know they got the long distance runs. Like, I used to do the 400. My coach was just like, go run. Like, basically just sprint the whole thing. I run that and be out of breath. But I would win though. And then I did the relay. Sometimes I do the first leg, get the race started, or I do the 4th leg in the race. But that's why I'm like, I miss running track, and I'd be watching the Olympics all the time. I wish I would have pursued that as a career. But I'm just thankful for the years that I did get to run. But let's get to the meat of the story. So, long story short, I ran track from 4th grade, 3rd grade till high school. But what happened in high school is, you know, you start high school, and the work and the time and the grades do kind of get a little challenging. I know my freshman year I was good. I was doing track. Everything was smooth sailing. But my sophomore year, my grades started to slip a little bit. So fortunately, they gave me the option, like, oh, you could still run track, but you won't be able to compete since your grades are falling a little bit. And they weren't too bad. It was just something I had to bring up really quick. But me, I let my anger and frustration stop me from running. And I think I quit the team because I was just like, I'm not going to be practicing, you know, and I can't run. Like, that just kind of triggered me. I was just like, that don't make sense. But I quit the team and started working. So I was working from sophomore till now because I'm still working doing YouTube, and basically I'm like a social media influencer. All my social medias are growing because on Instagram I have like 7,000 people, Facebook 5,000, YouTube almost at 2K, and Twitter I almost got 1,000. So some of them is a little small, and then with my Snapchat, my TikTok, I just had to start over. But basically I'm still working. But yeah, I had to quit the team. Well, I didn't have to, but it was just bothering me to practice and wouldn't be able to run. So I guess I was being petty. And then my mom, she talked to me. She's like, it was when she was here recently when I had my baby. And she's like, you should have just kept running. She tells me that all the time. She's He's like, you could have just kept running and would have brought your grades up. She feels like I could have had a scholarship and went to the Olympics. And I'm like, I low-key could have, because I had people always talking to me every time I ran, like pulling me to the side, trying to get me in their, what is it called, their little club groups where they be running on the weekends or traveling to go run. But I lost focus. I guess my point of the story is, don't let your pettiness stop you from achieving great things. Because I could have probably went to the Olympics and been a track star, you know, been running for the rest of my life. But I do feel, you know, everything happens for a reason. So what I did decide to do, I just started working, and not that my mom asked me for help, but just the person I am, I started like helping her pay bills, and, you know, because she was a, not really a single mom, but, you know, I just wanted to help her out because I had some money. Like sometimes I'll get paid and just be like, here you go, mom, take this money. She'd be like, for what? I'm like, just because. So me working wasn't bad or anything, but I just still look back to this day and I'm like, I should have probably kept running track and just not been petty, you know, and went to practice and just practice, and sooner than later my grade would have been picked up. But I'm just saying, don't get too involved in your sports or your job or whatever it is that your grades start slipping, and then you won't be able to achieve what you want to achieve, because once your grades start slipping in high school, anything you doing, they're gonna stop you, you know, and be like, oh, put that on pause. And that was cool, you know, that they did give me the option to keep practicing and keep running, like, you know, so I wouldn't be out of shape when my grade did come back up and I was eligible, my bad, to run again. But, you know, I was in 10th grade, what, like 14, 15. I ain't know no better. And my mom did try to talk me out of it. She's like, you need to keep running, you need to keep running. But I just was mad. But now looking back at it, I'm like, OMG. And it's crazy because my son, he's super fast and very flexible and all that. He's only 3. But I'm like, I can see him running track. So maybe he'll be my little track star. LaShawn, when he get older, we'll see what he's doing. But their junior is very fast. Like one day I'll record him running and all that. You guys gonna see I be having a like big run when I'm trying to catch him. Like when I was pregnant, he tried to run away when he was outside. I had to haul it, but I was like, thank the Lord I didn't fall. But yeah, this is just a little story time. I'm a little, I mean, it's over, it's in the past, but I get a little salty sometimes. I'm like, dang, I probably could have been in the Olympics, be on TV, like all these people running, doing track. But hey, everything happens for a reason. But that was just a quick little story time, trying to encourage y'all to focus on your grades, keep your grades good. So when it comes to you playing sports or whatever you want to do in school, that you won't miss out on an opportunity that could change your life. But yes, definitely like, comment, share, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on, and I'll see y'all next video. And oh yeah, if you have any video ideas, because I'm basically like vlogging, doing story times, and doing like mom videos at the moment, until I'm able to collab and do some pranks and challenges. But if you have any video ideas that you want to see that I haven't posted, or I'm going to redo a video and go more into detail about it, let me know. Just comment down below, and I'll see y'all next video. Bye bye, my babies.